Diocese Social Communications.
Greetings, viewers and listeners. We are coming to you from Sainte Famille Hotel here in Kigali, Rwanda, the place that hosted the SIGNIS World Congress 2026. And here is something fascinating about the hotel. It is owned by the Catholic Church. Yet, here in the heart of Kigali, it stands and competes alongside some of the city's established and finest hotels. From the accommodation to the conference facilities, the food and the hospitality, the standard of service here has certainly caught my attention during my stay here in Rwanda. And that has made me curious. What is the story behind Sainte Famille Hotel? How does the church find itself in the hospitality industry, and what does it take to run an institution of this standard? Today, we take some time to speak to the men entrusted with leading this institution, its CEO, and surprisingly, it is not an ordinary person, but a priest. But before we meet him, let me first tell you something about the Catholic Church here in Rwanda, because this is what we also love doing at Socom Gweru. Wherever we go, we don't only tell you where we have been, we introduce you to the church that we find there. My name is Father Methuli Lanele Moyo, reporting for social communications of the Catholic Diocese of Gweru from Kigali. Now, Rwanda has a population of approximately 14.4 million people, and about 40% are Catholics. Roughly, that's 5.7 million people. The Catholic Church in Rwanda is organized into 9 dioceses. At the center is the Archdiocese of Kigali, led by a cardinal, His Eminence Cardinal Antoine Kambanda. We have the Diocese of Butare, which is led by Bishop Jean Bosco Ntagungira. We have the Diocese of Byumba, led by Bishop Papias Musengamana. We have the Diocese of Changugu under Bishop Edward Sinayobye. We have also the Diocese of Gikongoro, led by Bishop Celestine Hakizimana. We have the Diocese of Kabgai under Bishop Bautaza Ndivuguruzwa. Forgive me for the mispronunciation. We also have the Diocese of Kibungo, led by Bishop Jean Marie Vianney Tagwirayezu. We have the Diocese of Nyundo under Bishop Anaclet Mvanenza. We have finally the Diocese of Ruhengeri, which is led by Bishop Vincent Harolimana. And that gives you a small picture of the church here in Rwanda, a church that serves millions of Catholics through these 9 dioceses, and whose presence extends beyond parishes, schools, pastoral institutions, into other areas of society, including hospitality. And that brings us right back to where we are standing, Sainte Famille Hotel. So, who better to help us understand the story behind this institution than the priest entrusted with leading it, Father Simon? Father Simon, welcome and thank you for giving us your time.
Thank you too for this opportunity to talk with you.
Can I ask you to start by introducing yourself? Who is Father Simon and what role do you play here at the hotel?
Yes, my name is Father Simon. Rwandan name is Luvuzandekwe.
Okay.
Here as a priest, and I'm a diocesan priest, and I'm CEO, chief executive of this hotel, which is named Sainte Famille Hotel. Mm-hmm. I think in short it is that.
Oh, okay. First things first, take us through the establishment of this hotel. When was it established? How did the idea come about? What inspired the church here to actually come up with such a huge project?
No, I can start by this. The idea came very far. It means that where the hotel is built for now, there was some other, let me say, on the low standard investment. There was, first of all, a restaurant, and there was another hostel. And little by little, our archdiocese fought And in connection with the development of the country, because we are in the city center, and we used to to welcome other guests with a high standard. And from there, the Archdiocese had the idea to think about another hotel with a good standard, like you can see. I think in short, it is from where the idea born. And from there, the Archdiocese had, let me say, an investment in terms of money, which was not enough at all. And the diocese searched for a loan from bank to upgrade and to top up where the money that the diocese had during that time. Yeah.
So who actually owns this hotel?
Yeah, the hotel belongs to our Archdiocese of Kigali.
The Archdiocese of Kigali,
Yes.
not the conference of the bishops, just the Archdiocese?
No, it is belongs 100% to our Archdiocese of Kigali.
Oh, okay.
There is no shares from another person else.
Oh, okay. So you are the chief executive of this hotel. If I am to ask about how the hotel is run, its administration, whom do you report to? Is there a board that you report to, maybe a board of directors or any other administrative organ which is above your office?
Saying that I'm chief executive officer means that we have in our way of working with companies here in the country, all companies must have a board of directors. And from that, as a chief executive officer, I have to report to that board of directors, which is led by our cardinal for now.
Okay.
But from other sitting directors, they are experts in hospitality, in laws, in marketing, with different competencies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Father, running a project of this magnitude is not a small joke. It's different from running a small parish and the like. I want to ask about the investment into this huge project. Roughly, or even precisely, if you can, how much financial investment was put into this huge project, if you may remember?
Yeah. Considering the numbers, I think it is not easier to talk and to reveal all secrets about it, but it is beyond 10 billions, the investment that we are running here.
10 billion US dollars?
No.
Oh,
currency.
Rwandan francs?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Roughly how much is it in US dollars, if you may know?
We can say around 8 million USD.
Oh, okay.
Around.
Father, normally the church is associated with running schools, hospitals, pastoral centers, maybe sometimes vocational training centers or even colleges. How has it been like for a church to run such an institution, especially competing in an industry already that is known to belong to the civil society? How has it been like for you as a church from the time that this hotel was established until now? What is business like for you as a church institution?
Yeah. Considering where our hotel is located to, as I said, there was some little investment which was like hospitality once. There was a kind of hostel. And from there, because our customers are not only for those that low standard, we fought to upgrade and to create another kind of hotel with a good standard. And from there, considering the location, considering also many years of investment in that career of hospitality. When we started, it was a struggle, but little by little, with our staff who are competent and with our culture of taking care of what we are doing and what we are making, our hotel is becoming more popular and we can compete with other hotels, even if they are very well known and they started before our hotel. I think what I can share with you.
Okay. Further talking about competing with other hotels, that's an undeniable reality. I saw that myself. I've moved around. Of course, I can't mention names, but there's a hotel around which is blue colors, one of the exquisite hotels I think that I see here. But I want to ask that how do you balance you being a church entity with the commercial reality out there of a hotel that is to make money? Are there challenges that you face or even advantages that you face being a church hotel when it comes to the reality, commercial reality out there? Do you have challenges whereby people look at you as a church entity and they think you have to offer cheap services? I'm asking this because you recently hosted the SIGNIS International Conference. And when we come knowing that this is a church institution, maybe we as your clients would expect maybe a lower fee that is charged. Are there any challenges that you face because you are a church institution, or advantages that you should face when we're looking at the commercial reality of what a hotel has to be?
Yeah, what I can say, as a business company, our company must find a way to run it. It means that we have to go to the market and to think about how costs are and to analyze the market in terms of competition. And for that, we can even fix our way of prices. And from there, as a church, we have our values, which can be a little bit a challenge, but even worldwide, we are known as a church institution. We focus on our values, and from there, it can be a challenge for some guests who can want to come and are against some Catholic values. But in terms of working, we can work in smoothly and considering who we are as a Catholic Church. And apart from that, we try to, on our standard, to minimize even our cost, which can attract most of the people, because we don't sell as other competitors. We have that way of balancing and managing even prices, considering that we have to welcome even those ones with a good standard, but with, let me say, a considerable price, which is somehow competitive.
Further, I like the fact that you spoke of this as a business. So, being a business, as it were, you also mentioned that for some clients, there are certain values that you maintain because you're also a church institution. You mentioned that there are values that some other clients do not go by, would find them challenging for them to comply with. Are there some that you can mention that you say, oh, there are some who would not like this kind of operation of our business, and then they find it as a hindrance or a challenge for them to come here, if there may be any?
Let me mention some. One day I had some guests, because we can even see on the background that we have a pool which is nice and clean. I had a case where some people wanted to come here for baptism in the
in the swimming pool.
In the swimming pool. You see that it can't match.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, it is also well known when the hotels, there are some sins. Those ones who can come for prostitution, we can't receive such guests for it because we keep our values and we are here even for that mission, not to welcome which is against what we are here for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Father, so is this hotel open to anyone, Catholic and non-Catholic alike, just to come for services as long as they observe the values that are here?
Yeah.
Oh.
In fact, it is a Catholic institution, but considering our guests all are welcomed in our hotel, even if it's a Muslim, Adventist, everyone can come.
Okay.
Yeah, but must know that what is behind and against our values, which are good normally, must be observed. It is open for all.
For all. Oh, that's wonderful. There's a point when you spoke about some fees, some charges that are placed here, and you talked about checking within the market. I want to ask, within the market, you provide good food here. I enjoyed one day, definitely, the food here. It was your steak, very good, and the vegetables, I like them, and they come in good amount. I wanted to ask, does the hotel itself have its own farm which supplies products like eggs, the vegetables, or anything, or is there any other institution of the church which actually feeds into this hotel?
Yeah. There is 2 points. One is we have different suppliers for every item that we need as a hotel, and those suppliers have requirements which are even known with RDB. RDB is Rwanda Development Board, and with another institution called RSB. RSB here, it means Rwanda Standard Board. Yeah, it means that those suppliers are in the position to supply in good conditions with high standard, which can compromise our good standard, because we used to welcome international guests, so that we have to keep that standard. Yeah, it is one of the point. And we have another company near our archdiocese which can supply what we used to call dry foods. And that company also is one of our suppliers. Yeah, and it is also eligible for what I was saying in terms of standards.
Okay. So this is business, Father.
Yes.
You said it yourself. Let's talk about money. Obviously, there are profits from such an institution. That is why it is clean, everything is nice. From what you earn from this hotel, is there a way that this hotel assists the church, the diocese, pastorally? I mean, from the proceeds here, is there anything that is also put into the pool that assists the diocese to run itself, to take care of the gospel, its priests, or anything else?
Yes. I can't precise the amount, but as I told you, this company belongs to our Archdiocese of Kigali and is the only shareholder 100%. And from the gain that we, at the end of the year, we receive from this company, there is an amount that we give to the archdiocese, because even if it is business company, it is for supporting the life and the pastoral of the mission of our church, archdiocese.
Wonderful. Yeah. Still in the same language of business, without revealing the books of accounts, Father, what would you say is a good minimum profit per year that this hotel makes? If there are figures you can mention that per year, the minimum we make, which is a good profit is such an amount, roughly?
Yeah. Yes. What I can say is that what is good for us, we see, and it is true that our company is profitable, because even if for bidding to some businesses, for instance, some state institution, we have to comply and we have to receive some certificate from the government saying that this company is profitable, so it can even support for serving our institutions, which means that our company is profitable.
Okay.
And lucky enough, we, at the end of the month, we have to pay our employees all daily costs. Up to now, we still struggling because of some challenges that we are facing worldwide. But in short, our company is profitable.
Profitable.
Yeah.
I was hoping for at least a figure or something, but if it's something that cannot be mentioned, it's fine. I like the fact that it is profitable, and even without asking, we can just see. Let me talk to you personally. Being a chief executive here means probably there are certain qualifications or standards that you should have. Can I ask about that personally? What is it that you have studied? How did you find yourself here? I think are you the first chief executive of the hotel, or there's been some before you?
Yes, I will let you know.
You let me know. Okay. How did you find yourself here? What is it that you obtained, that you own yourself, that has made you be on such a high placement?
Yeah. Let me say that I'm the second chief executive officer. In this way, our hotel started and opened the door on the 5th November 2019.
Okay.
It was during COVID time. And I came here in 2020.
Okay.
It means that there was a chief executive who started and finished what we can say construction, and when the operation started, it is during that time I came. And about qualification, as a priest, I was given nomination to be responsible of this institution, and from there I tried to find a way of doing and making some courses in terms of management and following certain business company. But I did it from here.
From here.
Yeah, so let me on the ground and online to try to make the standard that can qualify with the following and managing such institution.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. It is quite interesting, Father, that at this hotel, I saw a chapel. I think from the book that I saw in one of the rooms, it mentions times for masses and the like. It is my first ever to see such happening at a hotel. How do you bring that in, that it is a hotel and also there's a chapel where people can go and say their prayers? Are there programs for masses that are even offered for guests who come here?
Yeah. How we manage it, it is even in the canon law. At least we celebrate Mass with our staff every Thursday in the morning. And apart from that, we think, and it is our wish, it is even what you observed during your stay in our rooms as in-house, we used to mention that when the guest is in our house, even if he has 1 minute or 2 minutes or some seconds, everyone has a soul, let me say like that.
Okay.
Even if you can come here as a guest, or you have that spirit. And nothing, even if there is a good service, nothing can feed and fill your spirit, your soul. It is why, and we have that shining chapel, and which is particular in our hotel. We used to say that it is the room of Jesus, because don't forget that our hotel is called Sainte Famille Hotel. Yeah, and from
What would it mean for those who speak English? Sainte Famille Hotel.
it is Holy Family.
Holy Family.
Yeah,
Okay.
for Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we think that everyone, even if you can to enjoy our services, you have even a soul which can be only fed by that interaction with God.
Okay.
Yeah. And apart from that, we use even to encourage people, our guests. If you want, you can even ask for blessings for your journey. You can have at least 1 minute of adoration or a personal prayer. But also, we can even host some guests as a group if they, depending on their way of working, their agenda, if they agree with us, we can even find a way of celebrating Mass with them.
Oh, okay.
Apart from that, we also, it is also somehow connected, because as Sainte Famille, some families can even come for celebrating their wedding anniversary, and they start by Mass, and after they can come and take some share meals and drinks from the hotel.
Oh, okay. Just a quick question. Does this mean that all employees here are Catholic, or some are not even Catholic?
Yeah. Not Catholic. We don't even consider to recruit someone. We observe the CV and attitude, not considering
Their denomination,
the faith. We consider expertise in this career, not considering if you are a Muslim or someone.
Or not. Oh, okay, okay. Father, as a way of concluding, just 2 or maybe 2.5 questions from now, where do you see this hotel in a few years to come, maybe 3 or 4 years? Will it expand by way of investing elsewhere for another similar project? Does it have, the hotel, an idea of expansion? Or does the responsible authority of the diocese foresee itself also integrating into other such huge projects which were not traditionally what the church used to do?
Yeah. According to our business plan, we think that a kind of hotel, we have to upgrade always the service to make it always competent on the top. Because in most of our dioceses, they have, even if they are on another standard, they have other hotels. It means that for us, there is no need to expand it to other areas through the country, because when we have a guest here, we can recommend to him to another hotel in other diocese.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a way that this hotel advertises itself maybe on the digital space? Is there a way that this hotel partners or relates with other hotels outside the country, that you even advertise to people outside Rwanda, maybe even in Europe and America, that when they come to Rwanda, they consider you first? Is there such a thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, as you know, because we are in that domain, you can't make business without advertising it. And from there, we have a marketing team which we have some expert
Okay.
within, and for that we promote digital marketing. You can even find us on our website with different services that we offer. You can book online, and from there we are in some platforms as TripAdvisor, Booking.com, so that everywhere someone comes from can find and book from there. Sainte Famille.
I saw it as well when I was in Zimbabwe. I could book online. Father, I come from a church that is still looking for many sustainable ways in which it can take care of itself and even propagate the mission of evangelization. What would you say if you were to speak to the church in Zimbabwe, if you were to speak maybe to an individual bishop regarding this kind of investment, this kind of a project, this kind of a business? What would you say if you were to talk to one of our bishops in Zimbabwe?
What I can say is that when you don't invest, you can't gain anything. Yeah, our mission as a church, it is not to make, first of all, those kinds of investment, but don't forget to for a church to find all needs to our priests or to make pastoral, we need even money. Considering the time that we are and for the future, we have to think big, because we can't rely on that coin from
the offertory
every time. It is why we have to think about investment, so that and those offertories from outside are reducing. It is why the local church has also to think big and to invest in such kinds of business which can support our mission.
Thank you so much, Father. I would like to take those as your concluding words, unless there is anything else you'd like to share with us.
I thank you once again for the opportunity, and I take this opportunity also to welcome those ones who will follow this mission when they will have the opportunity to come in Rwanda, especially in Kigali. They are welcomed in our Sainte Famille Hotel, and we promise you that we will host you as it must be, and it will be good. And finally, thank you for this emission, and it was good to host a kind of conference. We hosted the other ones which was international, and it was a pleasure to host such kind of a conference. And let me conclude by this. If we can perhaps find few seconds to talk with one of our staff, I think it can be another ingredient for this interview.
I see that you're a man who runs a hotel, another ingredient. That's a recipe. Thank you so much, Father. It is indeed a pleasure for me to sit here with you and talk, but much more, it is going to benefit the church in Zimbabwe as we look at our brothers here in Rwanda and see how the church is going. You are an inspiration. Thank you so much for being such a kind, humble man, but a giant in every sense. Thank you so much, Father.
Thank you, Father. Murakoze cyane, as we say in our mother tongue.
What do you say?
As we say in our mother tongue, we say murakoze cyane. Thank you a lot.
Oh, okay. In my mother tongue, it's siyabonga kakhulu.
Siyabonga kakulu. Siyabonga kakulu, Father.
Oh, thank you so much. You can also say maitabasa, as in it's a way of giving thanks. By the way, I only know one Kinyarwanda word. It's mutware.
Mutware. The king.
No, to carry. I don't know. To carry or something. Doesn't it mean to carry?
Umutware.
Umutware.
Yeah, if I'm catching you very well, if you say umutware, it means that you can transport him from here to another. But there is another word which is umutware.
Umutware, what does it mean?
Umutware is someone who is, let me say, a leader, who is leading.
That's you. You are a mutware here. Thank you so much for that.
Hi, my name is Ange Ingabire, and it was a great privilege for Sainte Famille to receive and to host a Congress of SIGNIS International.
My name is Jean-Claude Twahirwa. I'm a restaurant supervisor at the Sainte Famille Hotel.
Gweru Diocese, Social Communications.